Hello there. This is Fully Loving Yourself, and I'm your host, Sonia Starr J. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. So today, we are officially kicking off our podcast. And for the month of September, I want to do a self-care September, like a 30-day self-care challenge. September is Self-Care Awareness Month. Did y'all know that? I recently learned that. And so because of that, I officially want to make September Fully Loving Yourself Month. I got married this month. And I was never really a fall girly, but the hotter and hotter the summer gets, the more and more I am enjoying the cooling off of the fall weather. I've already officially started doing my fall shopping, so that's fun. So how we're going to be doing our self-care September is every day I'm going to be posting a new podcast episode. Now, that's a lot, right? So it's not going to be a long podcast episode, just little clips of motivation and stories and tips that you can use on your self-care journey as we get everything kicked off. So when I started my self-care journey, maybe back in 2016 when I started Fully Loving Yourself, maybe that's when it started, but officially it started in 2020. I know, right? During the pandemic. So when I started my self-care journey, I would type in stuff on social media like self-care habits, self-care tips. And the only thing I would really see would be like hygiene hauls and skincare and bubble baths. And I'm like, I know there's so much more to self-care than that, right? But that's all my timelines would be filled with, were videos and articles on the surface level things that really only focused on your physical self-care. And that is important, right? But there are so many other parts of self-care that we miss the mark on when we have this topic of discussion. And maybe because it's not popular or it's not sexy, and society, the world, they care about the aesthetics, but we want to dig deeper than just the face mask and the bubble baths. Journaling's cool, but I've been craving something much deeper. So as I continued on my journey of learning what self-care is and what it looks like, and I began to learn more for myself, I started to create like a framework of self-care for me and all of the different types of self-care that I found that were important, that were not being discussed. So over the course of the last 4 years, I have been developing the Fully Loving Yourself framework that includes 9 pillars of self-care, which are the mental and psychological, the physical, of course, emotional, environmental, sexual, financial, recreational, spiritual, and social. Because all of these things, I believe, make up the total person. And so then we focus on our holistic self-care. We're going to get into it. I know, that's a lot. That was a mouthful, right? So I'm inviting you all to take this 30 days of self-care challenge with me as we dive into the different forms of self-care, where I'll be sharing more of my journey and my story, and hopefully get to guide you along yours as well. And I'm so excited. I think this is going to be so fun. For someone who struggles with consistency, this is definitely going to be a challenge for me. So fingers crossed, applesauce. Just hang on with me, loved ones. Be bold, be joyful, and always be fully loving yourself. With love, Sister Starr.